because I think most of the responsibility are just my husband is actually taking over it. I basically only approve the rendering and he follows through.
JT is a very reliable project manager.
Yes, he is.
She was more hands-on with when we were choosing the designs.
Yes.
Do you think these will work?
Hey, yeah, why not?
These were actually given by my sister. Hi, I'm JT. This is my wife, Jamie. She doesn't like egg yolks, but she's the most positive person that I know.
Hi, I'm Jamie. This is my husband JT. He always eat my egg yolk and I'll eat the wings and he'll eat the drumstick.
So I understand this is your first home. What did you envision for the space?
I prefer my house to be bright and looks comfy. I like some cozy lights.
So I think initially, when we first started out our journey, we were initially recommended to modern contemporary. Yeah. After looking through Pinterest and stuff, we realized we were more towards modern luxe, but a bit of lighter tones, not so dark.
Can you tell us how you found your interior designer?
Our ID is Molecule Interior Design. I used to work with these guys before in another project, and I thought they were pretty good. They're a relatively new company because they just branched out from another company, but they've been in the industry for a very long time. The first thing that was very, very well done for the project was he gathered all the subcontractors on the first day of renovating our home. So I got to see the tailor, the plumber, the hacking people, the electrician all at one go. And then we will go through the whole house one by one. What was the plan? How we're going to fix up certain things. So I thought that was really, really good, and that was something that I have not heard other IDs do. That gave me a lot of trust in them.
I basically only approve the rendering and he follows through.
She was more hands-on with when we were choosing the designs.
Yes.
So choosing colours, seat tiles, choose laminate colours and stuff. Design part, she's the one who handles.
Yeah, but he is a technical guy, so he'll follow through.
Yeah. I have always been a very detailed person. She might say a bit OCD.
Yes.
Yeah, the role came on to me to make sure everything's in place, make sure we have everything on time.
He watched a lot of videos every day on the house reno and so on, so that's why he can just gain knowledge from all those videos. So from the videos that we saw online, we noticed that you need to be more careful in terms of the carpentry measurements, because when you move in, when you have additional stuff to put it in, you would require more attention to it.
I think for me, the biggest takeaway for all the videos is there will never be a perfect renovation. There will always be things that you might have left out or never thought about, but it's okay. There'll be mistakes. Maybe the next time around you'll catch it or do something different.
Talking about there not being a perfect renovation, did this instill any fear in you?
Maybe the biggest fear for us when we hear from other people, things like ID being not responsive or ID just disappearing halfway, delays. Luckily for us, our ID was really good in all these things. He was very responsive. No matter at what time, we will always get a response.
I think most of the responsibility are just my husband is actually taking over it. I just want to make sure that, okay, are these things that we needed to do is added into our rendering or part of the renovation, so just to chip in a bit gaps in between.
Sounds like JT is a very reliable project manager.
Yes, he is.
Can you tell us what's the one thing you really needed to have in this new home?
So 1 year before we even get our keys, we actually approached home engineers. I saw home engineers from one of the online videos that they do smart home integration. I'm very interested in technology and I'm a creature of convenience. So this was something that I knew I needed to have it. Yeah. Basically, everything in the house is automated. The lights, the aircon, roller blinds, even the water heater is automated as well. I think smart home is, for most people, maybe it's something that you think that you don't need, but once you have it, you realize you can't really live without it. Hey Google, turn on movie time.
Sure, activating the movie time.
I think it's very cool stuff. I enjoy the convenience, especially I need to get ready for work. I set alarm. When I come back from work, I want to relax. I'll just activate smart home, movie time for example, and all the things will be set up nicely for me.
You basically don't have to touch anything and then just set everything up for you.
I made a good choice.
The smart home package, we did add a bit of stuff on top of the package, so it came up to be about 4,000 plus. It includes automation of your lights, air cons. We had some dimmable lights as well. Our roller blinds, we added a smart water heater switch as well. And they basically configure everything for you. So the service, everything is included. They'll come in to make sure all your electrical wiring are in place for the switches, install the switches for you. I think if I were to do it myself, I would have taken probably maybe even months to set it up properly. It probably won't even be as good.
So tell us, what would you say is your favorite automation in this home?
It's hard to pick my favorite automation actually. I think the most convenient would be the door sensor. Basically, we have a door sensor where every time you open the door and then the hallway lights will immediately turn on, so you don't come into like a dark house. The other thing that I think is also very useful is our smart water heater switch. Like most people will think like, oh, why must you have a smart water heater switch, right? You can even program like when to turn on, when to turn off if you regularly shower at a certain time. For us, we just program it whenever the heater turns on. After 9 minutes, it will automatically turn off, so we don't ever forget to turn off the heater.
I think that's very useful.
Yeah.
To me, when I first moved in, I think the most useful is the roller blind in the master bedroom.
The blinds will come down early in the morning to block off the sun.
Block off the sunlight.
So it doesn't disturb the sleep.
Do you have any advice for other homeowners out there looking for a smart home?
I'm just happy to have a smart home, that's all.
Okay.
If you are really set on doing it, do start planning it before the renovations. There are a lot of things that you need to pre-prepare. For example, like if you want to do your lights, you have to run a neutral wire from your switch to all your lights. So all these things require a bit of planning before you even start your renovation. Nowadays, if you are willing to put in the time, you can do smart home integration for much cheaper. You will need to do a lot of research on what switches are compatible. You can't mix and match different brands. What switches you can use on the app you want to use for your smart home. A lot of these things that are potential pitfalls if you never do enough research. Home Engineers also provides their own app that they regularly update. So they have their own interface, control all the switches from the app, links to Google Assistant as well. Yeah, they even have like a floor plan in the app where you can turn on and off different rooms in your house.
What was your experience with Home Engineers?
Home Engineers, they were very, very efficient, very professional. The first time when I met with them, they came in to do like a site recce for the renovation. Also, they advised my ID on certain things and what information they need from the ID. I did not have to do anything. After installing, they gave me like a quick run through on how to set up everything so that I'll know how to do it on my own. And even after that, there was a technical assistance contact for me to message them if I need any more help.
To other homeowners out there looking for either a first home or a smart home, what will your general advice be?
So when you're designing your home, it depends on your priority. Do you want to put more focus to your house reno or something more fancy like homogeneous, like smart home? I think to us, we are going to live here for 5 years. I think to make our house convenient, it's very important to us. And you just come home with a happy mood. And to end the day or to start your day right.
I'm a very detailed person, so number one is do your research, find out what you like, and then don't be pressured to follow other people's home renovations or anything. If you like something, just go ahead and do it. If you want to go with ID or contractor, do make sure that you are very comfortable with the person and the person is responsive. You don't want to be left with a half renovated home and then you go through the trouble of finding another person to take over. That would be a nightmare. Yeah.